This is not a relationship between x and y because these are the residuals. Remember residuals, that's just the distance from the expected thing. So if this is our expected thing, which is the line of best fit or regression line, whichever one you say, well, we usually say regression line. This is the residual. This is just making it, the residual plot just makes it not slanted. It just makes it normal. And so this is not a relation. These don't show a relationship between x and y. This would. So if it's better because it shows it. There's a nonlinear. There appears to be a nonlinear relationship between x and y. The next thing is, how do we know if a transformation was successful? Well, that's if the r squared increases. You might think it's if the r increases, but that's not true. Remember that this is just the correlational coefficient. Yeah, I'm not going to write that. It's the correlational coefficient that can be from -1 to 1, but that doesn't really that doesn't mean that it was successful necessarily. So you need to know that if the r squared increases. And then another thing that you might have to do is, if you have something like this, what if we needed to make this an exponential form? Well, for one thing, why would we? Well, if we were trying to linearize this, you would have to make, we would, like, if you graph this, if you were to graph this, it would look like this, because that's a log function. So the y's are too low, so we need to square the y's, right? Or sorry, not square the y's. That would be if it was square root. We need to change this into the other form to get y by itself, which we can do that by, there's really a base of 10 here, so we can do 10 to this equals this. That's just our rule. So 10 to this equals this. But you don't, that's not the only thing you can do. You can also make this into this. Multiply. That's just a log rule, or exponential rule, sorry. And you could multiply this out, and it would really, this would end up being about 3 plus 29x, or I don't know, I did 2.9. 29x equals y. And so we would know, or sorry, that it's not a plus. And yeah, sorry, no eraser. There you go.